First guest shot to fame on The X Factor. They didn't win, but 2 years on, they've proved to be one of the show's greatest hits. With album sales of nearly 1.2 million and a sellout tour, they keep going from strength to strength. Here to tell us about the release of their third album, Act 3, please welcome John and Ben from G4. Hello. They're so... Look at them. So gorgeous. We've been talking about naughty men. Look at you two. Butter wouldn't melt in your two mouths, would it? You'd never be naughty.
No.
We were sitting back there, actually. It seems such a shame that you have to think that guys always do that. And, yeah, there are guys that cheat, but I think if you've got a guy that cheats, you're in the wrong relationship. You need to look past that and find someone else that is, and one day you'll find that person, and that's the trick.
Oh, no.
No, but...
I mean, everyone has the potential to do that. You know, you've got to be...
It is. I mean, girls cheat as well, but, I mean, I've been very lucky. I'm now in a monogamous relationship. I'm faithful, she is, and it's the best way. And if it wasn't that and one of you thought differently, then that's when you need to get out. And I think...
How long have you been together with your partner?
It's been 9 months.
Bless you.
It's not... 2, 3, 4... Yeah.
So does a girl not catch your eye ever and you think, oh, she's quite nice?
No, but we were just talking about there, you were talking about Stringfellows and stuff. And you go there and we were worried about what we did in the hour and a half on the way back from Stringfellows.
Closes
It
at
shuts at 3:30. No, I'm joking.
You don't know how drunk he was.
I don't. Basically, you can go there, you can window shop, as people say. If you see someone down the street, you can sort of look, but and that's not exactly.
Nature,
it is, and I think that's natural. But I think going home with that person and sleeping with them, that's just.
But what
not
about
right.
all the girls that throw themselves at you, and they do, don't they?
It's hard.
Come on, both of you.
We don't want to know.
Too much information. See, I really like honest guests.
Supportive.
Very important.
But, you know, it was interesting when David Cassidy was saying that actually people looked at him, they idolised him, but not really for who he really was, but who they perceived him to be. I mean, do you find that they put you on a pedestal and don't really know you as people, girls?
It really varies. Obviously, some people are going to look at you and see you on TV and all of that stuff, but you really hope that you meet somebody eventually who goes beyond that and meets you, takes you for who you are and, like, actually gets to know you as a person. Because, I mean, there's so many things in the industry that are just, I don't know, a little bit like that, and you're just looking for somebody who's a little bit genuine, has an interest in you. And I think it is easy when we're in the industry that we're in for people to come up to us and chat to us because, you know, they feel that they know us because we've been on their TV screens and stuff. It is difficult sometimes, but getting from one to the other is a difficult but an important thing to do, I think.
So that's a tip for any girl hanging around their dressing room. Seem genuine. And you're in a chance.
Ask a unique...
Fake genuine.
Ask a unique question.
A unique question.
That's good. That's
What's the
really
question
important.
you've never been asked? Because then I can ask it and win your heart, you see. It's a very simple tactic.
We're showing how tough that is.
Very good. Now, listen, you were talking about the difficulties of the industry and how hard it is to realise what's genuine and fake, and you've navigated the industry so well, haven't you, since leaving The X Factor? Some winners, many other contestants have sort of fallen by the wayside. And how do you think you've managed to stay so strong and do so well?
I think we've got a very strong fan base, and ultimately that's what keeps you where you are. But we're different. We were radically different on The X Factor, and we are a unique group in our own right. So you can stand there and there's a marketplace for you. And because we've got young to the elderly and fans, that support and the fact that we're passionate about what we do, not just the fame and going to places and doing this, we're passionate about standing on the stage and singing and bringing that music to people in a live vocal. And that I think is special for an audience.
And it's not that important to win, then, you don't think?
It doesn't really matter, sadly, and that takes away the excitement watching shows like that, because ultimately you watch people and you think, well, they're in the final, they'll get a deal if they're good enough, and that means that people don't vote as much, and sadly that is the reality. And you get people.
So it is about the talent. Excellent.
It's about the talent, ultimately, at the end of the day.
We'd love to have won.
Who do you think would win this year? You'd like to have won.
We'd love to have won.
Yeah, it's a bit easy.
Would have been cool. You're not going to deny that.
Who do you think will win this year?
Leona's
Yeah,
fantastic.
definitely.
But the McDonald brothers, they're 500. I will walk 500 miles. For me, was
That
the
was a
best
cracking
performance. It was,
performance.
it was the
Get away
best
from
performance from the show. It was wicked, and the energy and the fact that they keep getting sort of dumbed
Oh,
out all
stop
the
it.
time.
They haven't been in the bottom two yet, so the people are still out there voting for them. So
Exactly, so they must be popular. Now, tell us about Act 3. This is your third album, Act 3. I can see where you're going with it.
exactly.
Tell us what it's about.
It's really exciting. I mean, obviously, it is our third album, and it's, in some ways, it's similar to the other two albums. We've got some really diverse tracks on there, and that's what we do as a group. There's two different things on there from what we've had previously. There's two big band tracks on there. We've got Volare and We'll Meet Again. And Volare particularly is like Latin drum beats, and it's really, really different, vibey track to what we've done before. Really, really happy with that. And then we've got two tracks that are without instruments at all, completely a cappella, Silent Night and Amazing Grace, again something we've never done. And I think it takes us right back to our classical training. Various of us have grown up as choristers and different things like that. So really, really nice to just get inside the intimacy of the vocals. And I think that's really exciting for us going on our cathedral tour later in the year as well, to be able to take like really, really intimate vocals without all the paraphernalia around it. There's going to be no microphones, no amplification around that. And just in
Brilliant.
cathedrals, venues that are really, really suitable for singing in, just to take that core sound and put it in that kind of situation, I think was really, really good for us.
Brilliant. Well, we're looking forward to seeing you join up with the other two boys and perform a track from that album, aren't you, a bit later on?
Absolutely, yeah.
But for now, John and Ben from G4. Right, time for a quick break, but after the break, is it ever okay to smack your children? And also still to come, Aberdell's saucy seamstress, Delilah. That's Hayley Tamadan. Plus G4 will be performing an Irish classic live. We'll be seeing you in 2.